ends in at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
Are you serious?
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open, that's a good start for him.
They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. 15
yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
10 yards to go.
And again, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. On, we think, to... Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. All right, so the call stands. Tough now. They're out of challenges. Do you like the amount of challenges they have in the NFL?
I do, because I think it brings a little extra strategy into the game about a head coach trying to determine when is the right time to pull the challenge flag, or maybe I let that one pass because I might need it later on in a bigger situation.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers on the crossing route, complete. It's Adams, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Aaron Rodgers sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house.